Folks, welcome back to the program. Today we're going to be doing a Golden Globes preview, a prediction show. And I'm getting this up pretty late, so there's really not much of an audience for this, I don't think. Not there's much of an audience for these in general, but this is going to be up at like noon on Golden Globes Sunday. Jesus, I'm already spilling water on myself. Oh. I'm getting this up at like noon on Golden Globes Sunday. So I'm basically mostly doing this to get it on the record so that when I do get all these right, when I'm hitting like at a 95% clip throughout this award season, everyone could be like, oh geez, maybe this guy might be the award season god. The award season Confucius or something. I don't think he predicted the future. I think he was just I don't know. Yeah. So we're just gonna go right through it. I got my notebook here. I should have had it open. And we got the nominations. This is a full ballot from loudandclearreviews.com. They have a printable ballot, which is classy. I'm going to fill it out with what I would want to win. I'm going to say what I want and what I think. I don't know what I'm going to check. I'm going to check my predictions. But I'm also going to give what I would pick. And let's start at the bottom, because the top is the meat. I'm not going to start Best Picture Drama. Best Podcast. Call Her Daddy, Armchair Expert with Dax Shepard. I'm not actually going to get too into this. Smartless. Up First, Good Hang with Amy Poehler, and the Mel Robbins Podcast. I think it'd be torture if you had to listen to all 6 of those, even one full episode of all 6 of those. I think I listened to like 40 minutes of a Amy Poehler episode, one of the Amy Poehler episodes. I forget which one. I don't know. It wasn't terrible. I mean, it was dumb. It was like celebrity podcasts aren't great, but it was fine. I'm not doing that. I just thought it was funny. The bottom one was Best Podcast. Stand-up performance. I mean, who's watching these? Brett Goldstein's nominated. Jesus Christ. If I had to pick one, I'm not picking one of those people. TV series supporting. We don't do any of these. If I had to pick one, I'll give it to Parker Posey. Oh, no, I'll give it to Parker Posey for supporting actress because I like her. I'm not predicting one. No, I guess I got to do predictions. I said I wasn't going to do them, but I am for podcast. I'm going to guess Amy Poehler wins. I'm going to give it to the Smartless guys. That's like Veep. If there's an overdue narrative for the Best Podcast Award, it's for Smartless. What a dumb award. Smartless is going to win, folks. I think it's about time that Will, Sean, and Jason get their due. I think they've been putting in a lot of work. I think they've been doing some good work, some great interviews. It's been a lot of laughs. Super lighthearted. I think we really needed it, and it's been really necessary. So I hope Smartless is up on that stage. I hope the guys are up there. Stand-up performance? I don't know. I'll guess Kumail Nanjiani. I think I pronounced that right, too. I didn't. But I feel like he'll probably win of all those people. Or Bill Maher. But I'm going to guess, I already checked it. Supporting actress, who's been winning this? Hacks. Hannah Einbender will win it. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. Supporting actor, I guess I should be reading them. We have Ashley Walters, Billy Crudup, Jason Isaacs, Owen Cooper, who's going to win, Tremel Tillman, and Walton Goggins. Were Owen Cooper and Tremel Tillman up against each other at the Critics' Choice Awards? I don't have that written down. Yeah, that'll be Owen Cooper, I'd assume. Musical/comedy series actress, Ayoade Berry, Jean Smart, who will be our winner. Jenna Ortega, Kristen Bell, Natasha Lyonne, Selena Gomez. Who's watching this? Hacks I want to watch. The Bear, Wednesday. Nobody wants this. My sister watches that. Like, that's what's getting nominated. Going to the other side, actor Adam Brody, Glenn Powell, Jeremy Allen White. No, Martin Short, Seth Rogen's going to be our winner. And Steve Martin. Limited series, this is such a waste of time. Amanda Seyfried, I already don't know how to pronounce it. Seyfried. Claire Danes, Michelle Williams, Rashida Jones, Robin Wright, Sarah Snook. Sarah Snook just won, so typically I feel like people sweep those. Yeah, I'll just do Sarah Snook. I'll go chalky, because I don't really care. And I just want to I'd love to get 100%. That'd be cool. Actor, Charlie Hunnam, Jude Law, Matthew Rhys, Paul Giamatti, Stephen Graham, Jacob Elordi. It'll be Stephen Graham, but that's a cool category. Just because, Paul Giamatti and Jacob Elordi. I'd like to hang out with the two of those guys. Imagine the 3 of us going out. Performance in a TV series. Drama. Actress, Bella Ramsey, Britt Lauer, Helen Mirren, Kathy Bates, Kerry Russell, Rhea Seehorn. I think Britt Lauer wins all these, right? I think Severance is the one that wins all these. It might be Kerry. It might be Ray Seahorn, but Rhea Seahorn? Ray Seahorn, yeah. I'll go Britt Lauer. Adam Scott on the other side. Adam Scott, Diego Luna, Gary Oldman, Mark Ruffalo, Noah Weil, Sterling Brown. I think Noah Weil is the guy who wins them all. He seems like a douche, but I'll give it to Noah Weil. Limited series, Adolescence, All Her Vault, Black Mirror, Dying for Sex, The Beast and Me, The Girlfriend. I feel like, yeah, Adolescence. Comedy / musical series, Abbott Elementary, The Bear, Hacks. Well, Nobody Wants This, The Studio, or Only Murders in the Building. So it's Hacks versus The Studio. Did they go up against each other at the Critics' Choice Awards? They would have had to. I don't know. I don't care. Studio? Who the fuck cares? Drama series, Diplomat, Pluribus. I don't know if I'm doing that right. Severance, Slow Horses, The Pit, The White Lotus. Has to be The Pit, because the only other show that I think is supposed to be decent is Severance, I feel like, and Severance looks dumb. Moving on to things that matter. Sort of. Animated picture. And then we're getting into the stuff that matters. Movies. Cinematic and box office achievement. This is a really stupid award. This is basically just that they could like nominate Spider-Man No Way Home a few years ago, I believe. And so that they can get like, they can nominate movies like Avatar gets in there. But this was nominated before, the nominations came up before it made $1, before it released in a single theater nationwide. Avatar, K-pop Demon Hunters, Mission Impossible, Final Reckoning, Wicked for Good, F1, Zootopia 2, Sinners, Weapons. I guess this should just be whatever the highest grossing movie is, but if you're giving one to the award, like an award to it, I don't know what the history of this award is. I only have the history of the acting and the writing and the directing awards and the pictures. I don't have the technical stuff, and I don't have cinematic and box office achievement. I feel like the best cinematic and box office achievement here, I mean, it's Zootopia 2 made the most money. So I'll do Zootopia 2. The one that's most impressive, Sinners maybe? Just like an original movie coming out in March. The legs, it was awesome. It was a great story. Song, I don't know anything about the best song category this year. Again, I'm only into the acting stuff. Dream is one from Avatar. Golden, that's the one that's winning all of them from K-pop Demon Hunters. Once you start watching the award shows and like seeing the winners, you see what's sweeping. Golden's gonna win. I'm gonna read the rest, but I Lied to You, No Place from Sinners, obviously. No Place Like Home, Wicked for Good. Girl in the Bubble, Wicked for Good. Wicked no good. Train Dreams from also Wicked for Good. I'm just kidding, folks. It's from Train Dreams. Yeah, Golden's going to win that, which, sure, it's nice that K-pop Demon Hunters will like have an award and will just completely dominate. Animated picture. So we're still kind of in the fake stuff-ish. Arco, Elio, K-pop Demon Hunters, the winner. Little Amelie, Zootopia 2, Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yalib. Sure. Oh, that's supposed to be great. I actually saw it. That's my favorite movie of the year. Best score, Frankenstein, F1, Sarat, Sinners, Hamnet. I don't know why I haven't written down. I have all this extra space. I have all the acting categories written down, but I have all this extra space for like the technical stuff, and I just did not. I was like, oh, I will do it, but I just didn't. Lazy. We'll do it eventually. Oh. Score. What won the Critics' Choice Award? I didn't write it down. Asshole. I think it was Sinners. I would give it to One Battle After Another. I think the way that just ties the whole movie, the way that just like, it's perfect. It blends it's perfect. I think it's the best score of the year. I'm not going to go too far into it. I'm not the guy to go talk about the score. Yeah, but I think it'll go to Sinners. I think that's one that Sinners needs to. Now we're into the goods. No, we're into the goods. We're into Best Supporting Actress. Ariana Grande? Wow, I said that crazy. Ariana Grande. I think it's Ariana. But that gets you distracted the rest of the thing. Ariana. It's not Ariana, I don't think. Ariana Grande. I said that crazy. Wicked for Good. Elle Fanning. Sentimental Value. Emily Blunt. Smash Machine. Inga Ipsdotter Lilias. I think I nailed that one. For Sentimental Value, Tiana Taylor and Amy Madigan. Tiana Taylor, One Battle After Another. Amy Madigan for Weapons. Our last two is basically what it's about. Actually, Golden Globes is the Hollywood Foreign Press, and they typically lean to they have more of an international lean. I think we'll see that as the categories go on, especially. But I think as with the winners, like, I should have really actually looked over this rather than having to do it live on the program, folks. Yeah, I don't have much to support this. Last year they gave it to Fernanda Torres. I don't know if I have that right. Oh my god, from I'm Still Here, the Brazilian actress. I think Amelia Perez won. Yeah, I guess really going back, they don't have the craziest foreign lean, but this is just from what I've heard other people say, honestly. But looking at the numbers, somewhat. I'll say somewhat. I think just with last year, that gets a lot of people talking. But I am still going to go with Inga Ipsdottir Lilias, the Norwegian actress from Sentimental Value. I would give it to Teyana Taylor. She's my best supporting actress this season. Supporting actor: Adam Sandler, Jay Kelly, Benicio del Toro, One Battle After Another, Jacob Elordi, Frankenstein, Sean Penn, One Battle After Another, Stellan Skarsgård, Sentimental Value, Paul Mescal, Hamnet. Those feel like our 6 this year. Those feel like they're going to be, like, that's what it's between. And I almost feel like it's just the 5 without, you cut out Sandler, and that's the 5. My pick is Sean Penn. I think that's maybe the best performance of the year, although I love Benicio. Let's look back at the last few. So for Best Supporting Actress, it has gotten, in the last 5 years, it's gotten 3. It's given it out to 3 correct winners. Zoe Saldana, who basically swept. Divine Joy Randolph, who basically swept. Is it Andrea DeBose? West Side Story, swept. Then they also gave it to, is that Jodie Foster they gave it to in 2020? I just wrote Foster. Jesus, Foster. Then Angela Bassett in 2022, which was a competitive year. So, and this is another competitive season. So it's a decent indicator, 3 for 5. I mean, they nail a lot of the nominations. They've gotten 17 of the 25 nominations. So it's not like who won the critics? Amy Madigan? It would be big if Amy Madigan got it both. I don't have the numbers for if you've won critics and Golden Globes. What a fool. Actually, I could figure it out right now. Bear with me, folks. I'm lost. DeBose from West Side Story won them both. Angela Bassett won them both. Divine Joy Randolph won them both. Zoe Saldana won them both. So for the last 5 years, the last 4 years, if you won Critics' Choice Award, you've gone on to win the Golden Globe. And 3 of those 5 have gone on to win. 3 of those 4 have gone on to win the Oscar. Do I go Amy Madigan? If Amy Madigan wins this, we officially have a potential juggernaut on our hand. If Teyana Taylor wins it, that would be huge for her. I think Inga Ipsdottir Lilias is going to win it to keep the category competitive. I don't know why I already decided that. For supporting actor, we got Kieran Culkin, who swept, Robert Downey Jr., who swept, Hui Kwan, who swept, what was his first name? Cody Smith-McPhee, who lost to Troy Kotzer. And that was a very competitive year. Smith-McPhee won them both, I believe. Didn't. Kotzer won the critics. And Daniel Kaluuya. So 4 or 5 for supporting actor, and 24 of 27 actors to get nominated for Best Supporting Actor at the Golden Globes the last 5 years. I use the last 5 years just because I think it's a good number in post-pandemic, and it's when I started following the award shows. So I think the world it's a good clean divide, just using post-pandemic numbers. In the last 5 years, anyway. So Best Supporting Actor, they've nailed. They've gotten 24 of 25 Oscar nominations. 24 correct nominations of the 25 slots. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. And 4 or 5 wins. So this is a pretty good indicator, but I think that's also because a lot of Best Supporting Actor races have been sweeps. There's been domination across the board. And I mean, let's look at the critics groups. In Toronto, Del Toro has been winning. He's been crushing the critics groups. I don't have the numbers for the critics groups here. I should. I really, really, really should. Yeah, Del Toro has been the guy winning. He's been crushing the critics groups. So this would be big for him. I think it's Stellan Skarsgård needs this He absolutely needs this to even stay in the race. I think Paul Mescal has a good chance, but I'm going Stellan Skarsgård. I'm going sentimental value, winning the actor supporting awards. And after a terrible day 2 days ago, losing at the SAG Awards, I think a big day at the Golden Globes, winning both supporting awards. Actress in a musical or comedy. Amanda Seyfried. I'll do that every time. I'm just going to say them both now. I was going to call her Amanda because she's a friend. Testament of Van Lee, Chase Infinity, One Battle After Another, Cynthia Erivo, Wicked for Good, Kate Hudson, Song Song Blue, Rose Byrne, If I Had Legs I'd Kick You, Emma Stone, Begonia. It's been Rose Byrne versus Jessie Buckley, smirking Jessie Buckley this season. And they're in separate categories, so it's kind of like a Michelle Yeoh, Kate Blanchett kind of thing. I don't know if I have previous ones. Yeah, I heard Emma Stone and Lily Gladstone were in separate categories, so that was a 2-horse race. So at both times that they were separated, they won the awards. And for supporting actress, or for these actress in a comedy movie, I'm looking at the numbers now. I'm a disaster. And I don't like the way I sorted them. Only 7 actresses who've been nominated for this award in the last 5 years have gotten an Oscar nomination. And looking at this category, we got Amanda, Chase Infinity, Cynthia Erivo, Kate Hudson, Rose Byrne, Emma Stone. And all 6 have chances. Then looking at the other one, we have Ava Victor, Jennifer Lawrence, Jessie Buckley, Julia Roberts, Renata Reinsva, Tessa Thompson. So there's only 2 contenders in the other one. So it leans more comedy this year, meaning there's more competition for Rose Byrne. I think Jessie Buckley, just to take a sidestep and go to actress in a drama, I think Jessie Buckley, I think she has that locked up. Not locked up, but I think that's I almost picked Julia Roberts, which would, I would lose subscribers if I picked her to win an award at this point. Jessie Buckley is not a juggernaut, but she's a half juggernaut, and the only competition is fierce in that category for her. Renata Reinsva from Sentimental Value, I think she has a really good chance. She does. They could win 3 of the 4. They could. But no, I think it's Jessie Buckley's, not to lose, but I think she's the favorite. Then on the other side of the coin for musical or comedy, let's look at the actress, actually. Let's look at the winners. We got, is it Fernanda Torres? I think it is. Jesus Christ. Emma Stone, who won. Michelle Yeoh, who won. Rachel Zegler, who did not win, did not get nominated. Which category is it? Oh, and who's Pike? Is it Rosamund Pike? Did she win in 2020? What did she win for? Not only one of them got nominated. Maria Bakalova was nominated that year too. What a disaster the 2020 awards season was. The Golden Globes were just a complete wreck. So yeah, there's been 7 nominees, but there's been 2 winners, and 2 in the last 3 years. But 2 of them have been the 2 of them haven't been juggernauts. 2 of them has been when the category was split, and everyone went with one of the contenders. I'm hesitant because I think Emma Stone is just a force, I should say. A fierce. This is the first ballsy pick of the day. I'm going to have to make one. Rose Byrne is more likely to win the Oscar than Emma Stone. I think Rose Byrne is going to have she's going to win the SAG. I haven't looked at the SAGs for the last 5 years. I've been going up with the awards as they come. I got to get ahead of the game. I think Rose Byrne's going to win the SAG and have a lot of momentum going into the Oscars, but ultimately come up short against Jessie Buckley. But I think it's going to become somewhat of a triple threat match with Emma Stone winning the Golden Globe, just because she's a dog. It's a Yorgos Lanthimos film. Was she nominated for Kinds of Kindness? She wasn't. Interesting. She was nominated for Cruella in A Terrible Year. Right? I remember writing that down. No, I remember writing that down. But yeah, I'm taking Emma Stone here. I think she's going to win 2 out of 3 Golden Globes and become an Oscar. She's already an Oscar contender, but I think it's a 2-horse race right now. Even though there's a lot of players, I think that she's going to become the number 3 contender. Actor in a musical or comedy: Ethan Hawke, Blue Moon, George Clooney, Jay Kelly, Jesse Plemons, Begonia, Lee Byung-hun for No Other Choice, Leonardo DiCaprio, One Battle After Another, and Marty Supreme himself, Timothée Chalamet. I don't know why I read the movie title first, but I think I adjusted. Looking back, actor in a drama or in a musical or comedy is 5 for 27. They've only gotten 5 total nominations in the last 5 years, have gone on to get Oscar nominations. And this year, let's look at the splits. Actor in drama, you got Dwayne Johnson, Smashing Machine, Jeremy Allen White, Springsteen, Joel Edgerton, Train Dreams, Michael B. Jordan, Sinners, Oscar Isaac, Frankenstein, Wagner Moore, Secret Agent. So there's like 3 and 3 in each category. I think the 3 biggest contenders, though, the 2 biggest contenders definitely are in this category. And I think we're bound to break I don't know when the last, I don't know. Yeah, an actor hasn't won the Golden Globe for Best Actor in a Comedy, and then the Oscar since at least 2018, looking back. I don't even know when the last time would have been going through the years. I'm not going to try to do that right now. Gosling should have won. No, he shouldn't have. And for La La Land. We're not doing that right now. Who am I picking for Best Actor in a Musical or Comedy? I want to pick Ethan Hawke. Because let's look at who's lost these last few years. There's been no real contenders, actually. Paul Giamatti won it, but he beat he beat Jeffrey Wright, was his fiercest competition. That was a 2-horse race, and it was a split category. Is that Colin Farrell? Colin Farrell won. He beat nobody. I'm looking at schedules. I'm nitpicking him. Andrew Garfield beat nobody. And Sacha Baron Cohen beat absolutely nobody in 2020. But this is fierce competition. And I think if Chalamet wins this, again, I feel like if you win, let's look back. If you won the Critics' Choice Award and the Oscar, it's only been Cillian Murphy, the Critics' Choice Award and the Golden Globe. It's only been, I gotta have these numbers more organized. Chadwick Boseman did it. Will Smith did it, I believe. Cillian Murphy did it. Adrian Brody did it. So 3 of the last 4 years, the man who's gone on to win the Oscar has won the Critics' Choice Award and the Golden Globes. You got to kind of start getting it going. You got to stack them. And I think it'd be big for Chalamet, but I don't think he's going to get it. I think there's going to be more competition this year, and I also don't think ultimately it's going to go to Leonardo DiCaprio. I just think it's going to go to Ethan Hawke. I feel like this is the Ethan Hawke Award. This is like the one where he wins, and it's Richard Linklater. I don't know, I just have a good feeling about it. Weirdly, I don't know why. I feel like a moron, but I have a good feeling about it. Actor in a drama. We already went through it all. We already went through the categories, or the nominees. I'm going to go Wagner Moura for The Secret Agent. We said that this has a foreign lean. The voting body, the Hollywood Foreign Press. I don't know what that even. I feel like I might just be racist for assuming that, but it's the Hollywood Foreign Press that votes. And every time that I've listened to Golden Globes predictions in the past and heard people talk about them, they've said that there's they've talked about this part, how they've mentioned how there's a more international film lean, not foreign, more international lean. Foreign, maybe that's bad. Maybe that sounded bad. There's more international lean. Jesus, I'll edit that out. Yeah, Wagner Moura for The Secret Agent. He didn't get the nomination for the SAG. I think the SAG, they ignored the international stuff in a way. But Wagner Moura, he's a contender for the award, for the Oscar. He's going to win this one. That's a cool duo, Ethan Hawke, Wagner Moura. Could easily be 0 for 2. Could very easily be 0 for 2. Best Screenplay, Chloe Zhao, Hamnet, Jafar Panahi, It Was Just an Accident, Joaquin Trier, Sentimental Value, Paul Thomas Anderson, One Battle After Another, Ronald Bronstein, and Josh Safdie for Marty Supreme, Ryan Coogler, Sinners. The only duo I read was Marty Supreme. That's because Bronstein was first, and I wanted to mention Safdie. Going back for screenplay, they've gotten, if you're nominated for this one, you've gotten nominated every single time. There's been 25 screenplay nominees that have gone on to get Oscar nominations, and there's 10 screenplay nominations. No, slots. So there's 25 to 27, so pretty good. It's like, what, 98%, 97%. And 3 for 5 on the screenplay. It's been Conclave, Anatomy of a Fall, Banshees of Inisherin, Belfast, and Trial of Chicago 7. So 3 of the last 4. Pretty good last few years. There's no juggernaut in screenplay this year because, well, yeah, it's split, I guess. Sinners and One Battle After Another are kind of going through. And Sentimental Value is a contender. But I'm going One Battle After Another. Paul Thomas Anderson. Director, Chloe Zhao, Hamnet, Guillermo del Toro, Frankenstein, Jafar Panahi, It Was Just an Accident, Joachim Trier, Sentimental Value, Paul Thomas Anderson, One Battle After Another, Ryan Coogler, Sinners. Why is Guillermo del Toro, his name is looking as large as the man himself? Right back at me. This category has gone 2 for 5, 17 nominations in the last 5 years at the Oscars. And the winners have been Brady Corbet, Nolan, who was a sweep, Spielberg, Campion, who was not a sweep, and Chloe Zhao, who was a sweep. So they've gone 3 for 5. I lied for writing that down. And they missed the sweep at the Golden Globes. They missed the sweep at the Golden Globes in 2022 with the Daniels brothers, but very base going Spielberg. There's no foreign lead here. They didn't go with Jacques Audiard last year or Yorgos the year before, who doesn't make international movies. They went Spielberg. They didn't go... They went Campion. I think it's Paul Thomas Anderson's in that. No. They've only gone 2 for 5. I feel like this is weird, and I think it's gonna be Jafar Panahi. Yeah, it is. His name's right under Guillermo del Toro. He's been arrested for making movies, and I think he was arrested for making this one. Even at the time he's going to trial for it. He's a beast, and I think that if this has the foreign lean, the international lean that I don't know why it's kicking me up. International lean that I've heard so much about, I'm buying so much into it, then Jafar Panahi will win, because he is a contender for the Oscars. Del Toro, not so much. I haven't gone through who I would pick. I'll do that after. International film, non-English language film, I should say. It Was Just an Accident, No Other Choice, Sentimental Value, Sarat, The Secret Agent, the voice of Henry Rajab. Let's play this game. It Was Just an Accident, Sentimental Value, Secret Agent, and No Other Choice. Those 4 are nominated as well for Best Picture. So it's between those 4. One has 3 acting nominations, Sentimental Value, and is kind of a player at the Oscars. So, I mean, I'm just going to go with that one, even though some might say It Was Just an Accident. Because Jafar Panahi or maybe Wagner Moura, Secret Agent. No Other Choice is the best one, but I'm going Sentimental Value. Yeah, I am. Picture, musical, or comp. No, let's go picture drama. Frankenstein, Hamnet, It Was Just an Accident, Sentimental Value, Sinners, The Secret Agent. It's a big one. Sinners needs this. This category. 26 nominations. That can't be right. Yeah, actually, 26 of 27 movies nominated in this category have gone on to get the Oscar nomination, with 2 wins being Oppenheimer and Nomadland. Sweeps. There's no sweep this year. So I think this one's going to be weird. I think they're going to get this one wrong in the big picture, so it won't be Sinners. I think it will be... I just picked Sentimental Value to beat out 3 of them. 2 of them. And I am ruling out Sinners. It's not going to be Frankenstein. So I'm between Sentimental Value and Hamnet. Let me do musical or comedy. Blue Moon, Begonia, Marty Supreme, No Other Choice, Nouvelle Vague, One Battle After Another. I have Paul Thomas Anderson winning for screenplay. I don't have Chalamet or DiCaprio winning for actor. I don't have Tiana Taylor, nor... That's the only one with another acting nomination. I have Ethan Hawke winning, but I don't think Blue Moon has any sort of chance really in this one. I'm going One Battle After Another. I think it's beginning a sweep, and this is another domino. Sentimental Value versus Hamnet. Hamnet needs it to be any sort of contender. I'm going Hamnet. The winners have been The Brutalist, that they've gotten wrong. The Brutalist, The Fabelmans, and Power of the Dog. And has the Best Picture winner been in that category? Yes. They've beaten Coda. No, they've beaten Coda. And yeah, The Brutalist was the number 2 contender. So I guess this is somewhat of an indicator. But I still feel inclined to predict. I mean, if it's handed or sentimental value, that's not really much of an indicator in my mind. I don't think it's going to be Sinners. I'm going sentimental value. That's my pick. That's what I think is going to win. Yeah, that's my ballot, folks. Official. On the record. And if I'm going through the ones that I would have picked, yeah, I guess I gotta go through them all. For song, I'd pick, I don't know, I don't care, Train Dreams. Score, I would pick One Battle After Another. Animated picture, they were all pretty terrible. Everything. I only saw Zootopia 2. Supporting actress, Teyana Taylor. Actress, musical, or comedy, I would pick Chase Infinity. No, I'd pick Emma Stone. Actress, drama, Ava Victor, I would pick. I think she should be getting a lot of love. I don't know. I'm surprised that they didn't just throw her into musical or comedy. That feels like a movie they would put into comedy. Anyway, she would be my pick. She should be nominated for the Oscar. I hope she wins. Actor in a musical or comedy, DiCaprio, Chalamet. We just saw a Chalamet pick. I would pick Chalamet, but I hope it's DiCaprio because that would make it more interesting. Actor, drama. I hope it's The Rock. That'd be awesome. I doubt it is. I would pick Michael B. Jordan, but I hope it's The Rock. I haven't seen The Secret Agent, but I would pick The Rock. Screenplay, I would pick One Battle After Another. Director, I would pick Paul Thomas Anderson, One Battle After Another. International film, or non-English language film, I would pick No Other Choice. Musical or comedy, I would pick One Battle After Another. Drama, I would pick Sinners. Yeah, good times, folks. Thanks for watching. I don't know if you will, if anyone did. But thanks, folks. And yeah, we'll recap the whole thing tomorrow. I won't be able to watch it live because I'm going to the Pats, which kind of sucks. I think I'd rather just watch it live. I'll watch it tomorrow at work, and I'll recap it after, and we'll do the whole red carpets, and we'll do it all, folks, because we're covering it all. Yeah.